Dandadan Season 2, Episode 9 is here. And god damn it! I really had my hopes up for the Okarun vs. Evil Eye rematch. And while it's not bad, I once again let my expectations get a bit too high. Looks like I didn't learn my lesson from last episode after all. Overall, the fight was good, but I feel like it could have gone harder. The loose, scribbly way they show Okarun is amazing, and just how I pictured it in motion. Okarun looks like an inhuman, almost demonic monster. For a brief moment, he had more aura than Turbo Granny, but it still doesn't quite match up to the manga. Though that's mainly cause the Evil Eye doesn't have that look on his face full of maddened glee. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it the same way he did in the manga. The fight feels like it went too fast, but also not fast enough. The fight was only really 2 minutes, and even though it's meant to be short, and was in the manga too, I feel like we needed a bit more. The 2 minutes at the start of the episode don't quite capture the sheer aura and energy that the final big fight of the arc should have been. And as any woman would tell you, no matter how amazing the 2 minutes, it needs to last a bit longer if you want it to be satisfying. Not that I've ever had to be told that, but you know. But back to the end of the fight. The shot where everyone's standing behind Okarun and Ira is saying how he can't transform again feels lazy. It's so static and boring, and Momo doesn't even react to Ira saying that. And the way they're just standing there directly facing the camera and not even looking at each other, there had to be a better way to frame this shot. It just feels cheap and lazy, which is not what I associate with Dandadan or Science SARU. Maybe I was right last episode, and they really did blow through the budget. But after that scene, with Okarun having used everything he had left to dominate the fight for 2 minutes, he's left with nothing in the tank while the Evil Eye is just getting started. But Okarun wasn't simply planning on outright beating or outlasting the Evil Eye. It didn't work in the worm tunnels, so why would it work here? Nah. Instead, our boy has got a more ingenious way of stopping the homicidal spirit from going on a rampage by becoming his playmate and treating him as the child he is. And it worked! After baiting the Evil Eye with a good fight, Okarun played him like a parent to a child. And I love it. I love seeing the Evil Eye act his age. This whole time, they've been treating him like a malevolent force of rage and evil, which he kind of is, but he's also a child. And how do you make a child behave or do their chores? You make it a game. It's how my parents got me to clean up my toys when I was a kid, and it clearly worked here. The Evil Eye promised to not cause trouble and stop trying to kill people, and to prove his sincerity, he strips. 'Cause all his evil is concentrated in his underwear. I feel like that's supposed to symbolize something. Oh well. But yeah, the Evil Eye is pacified, and now just acts like a child whenever he comes out. Cool. And all it cost them was a house. Yeah. It looks like the ISAs are now homeless. Don't worry though, Momo can totally buy a new house with her part-time money. That'll totally pay for it. But I do find it hilarious that of all the places to launch the Evil Eye, Okarun chose to destroy the rest of the house that was barely holding on as it is. Momo's new job probably won't be enough to cover that. Not that she'd take it. I really love Seiko in this episode. Not just her yelling nice dong at Gigi or dem titties, but how, despite her having her house destroyed as she helps Gigi, she never once asks for help rebuilding. She's happy to help others, but struggles to receive their gratitude. And it's only when Alien Bob the Builder comes around to help that she finally accepts it. Speaking of Alien Bob the Builder, he's petty as fuck, and I love him. He gets kicked because of a misunderstanding and crashes out for the rest of his screen time, which I'll give him, since he was helping a friend of a friend and built them a new house for free out of alien tech. But once again, is it me, or do these scenes feel cheap to you? Like something about it just feels lazy or wrong. Something. Maybe I'm going crazy. I'm probably focusing too much on the negative. A couple cheap shots doesn't spoil the great animation of the rest of the episode. But besides that, we got Evil Eye shenanigans, Momo and Okarun being adorable, Gigi asking Momo if she has a crush, to hilarious results, and most importantly, we finally got a new lead on Okarun's last remaining ball. Cause don't forget, this all started with Okarun's testicles. Can't wait to get back to the search for the elusive golden ball. Cause yeah, in case you forgot, Okarun still needs that. Overall, I'm gonna be honest. This episode really feels like they were tired of the Evil Eye arc and were just trying to get it over with at this point. I'm disappointed, but it's not a bad episode. It's just not at the level I hoped it would be. And saying that 2 episodes in a row worries me. But it was still funny and still carried that Dandadan charm. I have faith that SARU will be back to producing pure art in the next arc, because we're about to be graced with the presence of the GOAT of the series, King Ta! And I will do my best to capture his majesty in my review. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. I'm Merlin with a Y, a certain famous wizard's less talented but more attractive cousin. And thank you for listening to this old man ramble.